I have something that I can never get rid of. I have HIV.
How do you wrap your hand around her throat and start choking her?
The choking y'all did out of anger.
I'm 8 months pregnant at this time, and I told him, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
You sell drugs, you've been to prison, you could kill her and kill your own child.
I don't wish this on nobody.
You've seen the show before.
I watch it every day.
I went to the strip club. A dancer asked me for a ride.
With the car.
With the car, yeah, exactly.
You pissing me off, it's so funny. So I found condoms in his pocket, naked pictures in his phone.
I'm here to prove to you that I ain't cheating on you.
I know you better pass this test.
Simone's boyfriend, Lee, hits her, chokes her, and even abused her while she was 8 months pregnant. You see, Simone thinks he's cheating, and when she confronts him, he gets abusive. Lee denies ever cheating and says all this abuse is her fault. Take a look.
I had it with my girlfriend. We fight constantly in front of our 2 kids, arguing, fighting, choking each other out, police involved. One time when she was pregnant, I pushed her on the bed and held her down, put my hand around her throat. She accused me of cheating because she found texts in my phone, not for me. Since I got out of prison, I've been with her for 2 years now. She still says that I'm cheating on her constantly. I'm not at all. If she finds out that I'm not cheating, I hope it die down. No harassment, no in my face nagging constantly, and we can move on with our lives and leave this part of our lives alone. There will be no other reason for me to abuse her at all. My girlfriend has HIV. When I found out, I was torn up. I didn't believe it for myself until she told me herself. I never tested positive for HIV, and I still haven't yet. We don't use protection because I'm not into condoms. That's kind of bad for me, but at the same time, that's how I express my affection towards her. I worry about HIV sometimes, but at the same token, I don't think about it. That's somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with, so I'm really willing to help with my relationship with my girlfriend. I love her too much to let it just go down the drain.
Simone, it sounds like you're dating a guy that's not very smart.
No, it's not.
Kind of a dope, right?
Yep.
He hits you, and he has unprotected sex with you.
Yes.
You're sitting here right now and you're crying. What is exactly making you cry?
Knowing that I have HIV. And I know that there's people out there that's willing to accept me, but I feel like, what's the point of trying when I already got somebody?
Yeah, but somebody that's not very good to you.
Pretty much.
First of all, how long have you known that you've had HIV?
Since I was 16 years old.
Since you were 16. So you contracted HIV while you were with Lee?
He was in prison. And I said to myself, why wait until he comes out? Tell him now.
Right.
So he called me one day from prison, and I told him, I have to tell you something. And when I told him what it was, he just basically said, it's okay. I still love you. And that I'm still gonna be with you. So when he told me that, I felt like it's amazing that somebody wants to be with me, and I have something that I can never get rid of.
Before he went to prison, did he abuse you?
No.
No.
But he left me for somebody else. But then he wrote me a letter telling me that he was sorry and he didn't really mean what he did to me.
So he gets out of prison. When did the abuse start?
When I cheated on him.
When you say he abuses you, what exactly did he do to you?
Well, there was this one time when I was 8 months pregnant with my second child.
And these are children by him?
Mm-hmm. We were outside at a party, like a gathering, and I saw him looking at another girl, and I told him about it. I told him I saw you looking at her. And so I left, me and my son, and when we left, he followed me down the street. And everybody's just watching while he's yelling at me, pushing me, grabbing me, calling me names, and like just degrading me. And I told him, just stop, everybody's looking at me. And he didn't care because he was drunk. It just started getting physical. So as he kept yelling at me in my face, I pushed him away from me and tell him to let me leave. He wouldn't let me leave at all. Every time I tried to leave, I'm 8 months pregnant at this time, he would push me, throw me on the floor, grab me by my neck, and start choking me. And I told him, you know, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
How do you wrap your hand around her throat and start choking her?
The choking, I did that out of anger.
I don't wish this on nobody.
You sell drugs, you've been to prison, you could kill her and kill your own child. How do you wrap your hand around her throat and start choking her?
The choking, I did that out of anger.
I don't wish this on nobody.
Here is a guy who's the father of your children, and you have HIV. And that's got to be a hard thing to live with. It's got to be a tough thing, knowing that you have that. But why is he being so selfish to his children, to you, to expose himself to real strong possibility of getting HIV himself by not protecting himself? And I gotta ask you this question. And believe me, I'm very sympathetic to your situation. But why wouldn't you demand, if you're going to have sex with me, you need to be protected for our children's sake?
I do.
You say you do.
I tell him a lot that I want you to go to the health department or go somewhere and get a test, because I don't want you to wake up one day, you know, he's so young. He'll be 24 in about 2 weeks. I don't want you to wake up one day and you can't move. You know, I don't want you to wake up one day and be so sick. I don't wish this on nobody, because it's not easy, you know? It's not. And me being only 20 and 16 when I found out, I was really on the verge of suicide because I didn't know what else to do. But I just tell him, you know, thank God my kids don't have it.
And you have something to live for.
And I guess I'm just scared of being alone. I don't want to be alone.
To me, it would seem like you'd be much better off alone. He's not helping. He doesn't work. He doesn't provide. According to you, he drinks, he gets high, and he likes having unprotected sex.
About 2 weeks ago, he supposedly saved up some money for Christmas, and come to find out, he spent my kids' Christmas money on drugs. And he told me that the money was for him to go get more drugs to make more money. And I told him, no matter what, I don't care if you only had $20 saved up. That was for my kids.
And I'm glad you're on my show.
Thank you, I'm honored.
And the very minimum of this, what's going to come of this, the very minimum, is that your kids will have a Christmas, because we'll make sure of that. But the sad thing is I'm not Santa Claus, and I can't give you what you probably really want, and that's a changed man. I can speak to people and try to get them to see, like, oh my God, I'm screwing up. And that part I'm good at, if somebody has something in them that wants to change. But if somebody's just going through life and just being selfish and just constantly thinking about themselves, then you know what, sometimes you're gonna have to affect change. All right? All right, let's bring out Lee.
You're lying. Every time we come out, every time we go together, we anywhere it is, we argue about what?
You act like you don't care about me. You act like you don't care about our kids. No, you don't.
I care a lot about you.
No, you don't. And you know you don't. Because if you did, you would be here more with us.
How you gonna be somewhere with no job? How you gonna be somewhere with no job? You want me to sit up under you constantly 24/7? You want me to sit up under your ass? I'm not. I have no job. By any means necessary, I'm going to go do what I have to do to take care of my kids.
But you say
I push you down. You say all this. This is just me. It's not just me. If I'm arguing with you and I tell you I'm finna leave, why would you chase me out the door? Why? To get away from you, this is what I'm trying to do to keep that going down. You say I always leave, but you still get help. Who else you getting help from? When you don't get...
It doesn't matter. They're not mom or dad. You are.
I'm not... They not mom and dad, but at the same token, I have no job.
It doesn't
You know
matter.
I don't have a job.
You tell me
but
you
at
don't
the
have
same
a job,
token, on
but
Christmas,
if you're outside doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're outside selling drugs, where the hell is the money at?
Where's the money?
Where's the money?
How do you wrap your hand around her throat and start choking her?
The choking, I did that out of anger.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of violence in your own life, and you're committing it on the person that's standing by you, that loves you, that gives you children? How do you wrap your hand around her throat and start choking her? Do you feel sorry that you abused her? So I'm asking you, is any of what she said untrue?
The choking, I did that out of anger.
Okay.
Out of anger, I wanted to leave. Honestly, I wanted to leave.
Okay.
She would not let me leave. She blocked the door.
I understand
everything.
Men get mad and they want to leave. That happens all the time. But how do you, and she said she's 8 months pregnant at the time, how do you wrap your hand around her throat and start choking her? How do you do that? I mean, it has to be you're using some of the drugs you're selling.
No. I only smoke weed. That's all I do.
Well, smoking weed it puts you under the influence, right?
No,
I can't imagine somebody doing that to somebody they love. You could kill her and kill your own child. And you know, let's face it, you're not some babe in the woods. You're a guy that's been around the block. You sell drugs, you've been to prison. I'm sure you've seen a lot of violence in your own life. And you're committing it on the person that's standing by you, that loves you, that gives you children? I don't get it. But let's move past that now. Do you feel sorry that you abused her?
Yes, I apologize every time it go down, but I never wanted to.
Would you ever put your hands on her again?
I haven't.
You haven't. It's been a while.
I haven't. It's been a minute.
I hope, for your sake, for your children's sake, because the worst thing a child could see is dad putting his hands on mom, right? Okay. What about you having sex with her unprotected?
I know that's stupid, but at the same time...
If you know it's stupid...
I love her. I love her that much.
And you can express love by protecting yourself, can't you?
I do. I have protected myself a couple of times. It's both parts, you know. If she say, "Oh, I don't want this," that's my...
No, but you know what? You don't get to say, if she said, "No, I don't want that." You say, "No, because I have 2 children and I need to be around as long as I can for them. We're only going to do it one way." And if you say no, then it's not going to be no way.
When I mentioned something about a condom with her, I'm cheating. Why you want to use a condom now?
Are you serious?
You know, in this story,
why you wanna,
you know what?
Why you want to use a condom now?
She's concerned about the cheating in this story, okay? But to me, when you have physical abuse, when you're dealing with a dangerous disease like HIV, when you have a man selling drugs, tearing down his own community, cheating's really low on the list here. Not for her, but for everybody else. Can you imagine if you lived in my neighborhood, in anybody's neighborhood, who wants a drug dealer in their neighborhood? I mean, you're not only causing harm in your own house, you're causing harm through your whole neighborhood. You'll do whatever it takes to take care of your kids. And that includes selling drugs. And so you'll destroy other people's lives to take care of your two kids.
I'm not selling anything harmful. Marijuana is not harmful.
Really? So most parents would be okay if you were selling their kids marijuana.
I don't sell kids marijuana.
You don't sell. Because you ID everybody that comes to you, right? You're the one drug dealer that has requirements. Oh, you need to be 21, sir. I mean, nobody believes that. And I don't see any yeah, I want to change for you, honey. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm on national TV looking like an I'm going to change for you.
I tell her that. I told her this before that. I've been telling her that for the longest. You know? It's hard when you not cooperating with me.
Are you cheating on her?
No, not at all.
Let's find out. Since you got back together with Simone in 2009, have you had sexual intercourse with any other female? You answer no. In the last month, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Simone? You answer no. In the last month, have you had sexual intercourse with more than 2 other women besides Simone? You answer no. And the results for your lie detector test on every question came back the same, and we gave you the test twice, and the results are...
I found condoms in his pocket, naked pictures in his phone.
I'm here to prove to you that I ain't cheating on you.
I know you better pass this test.
You are the fire.
Get off my stage! Have you had sexual intercourse with any other female? You answer no. In the last month, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Simone? You answer no. In the last month, have you had sexual intercourse with more than 2 other women besides Simone? You answer no. And the results for your lie detector test on every question came back the same, and we gave you the test twice, and the results are you did not tell the truth.
Oh my God.
I just told you that. I told you I didn't.
No, didn't.
I told you I didn't. I'm trying to confess to you what I did.
Done.
Be done.
I'm done.
You done. You done for real?
I'm done.
I told you I
told you
didn't.
if you lied, would you make an excuse? I watched this show every
You didn't even make an excuse.
You're lying.
What excuse did I make?
Lying.
I answered every question truthfully except for one.
You're
what?
lying.
What? I never on you.
I
Never.
don't need you.
Never.
I don't need
never.
you. I don't
never.
need you.
Never. I never cheated on you.
Come on, Steve.
I never
Let's go
cheated
back
on you.
on stage. I watch you every day, and I honor you, and I respect you, and I'm not stupid. I knew this. I didn't think he was cheating on me. I never did. I never thought he was cheating on me. I just always thought he was being sneaky behind my back. But you know what? I told him yesterday. I told him the day before yesterday. I told him when I called your show. Them lie detector tests don't lie. You can't control your brain. You can't control what you think. You can't control what goes on in your brain. And I told him, if it for some reason, even though you say you're not cheating on me, if it for some reason just says that you cheated on me, are you going to make an excuse? He said no. I said, so if it comes back and you're lying, you lied, right? I don't know how I lied, but yeah, I guess I lied. You're a liar.
Well,
you're a liar.
I think...
And I don't need that. I don't need that. Can you tell me what they said one more time, please?
Excuse me?
Can you tell me those results again?
Whether he had sexual intercourse since he's...
Is Dan here?
Let's bring Dan up.
Thank you.
Kind of a sad show all along, hearing a story, but kind of uplifting at the end now that we have a woman that's so strong and making good decisions and saying, I've had enough.
Amen.
There you
Absolutely.
go. She's an avid fan of the show, and she certainly knows you and what you do.
Thank you.
She asked for you, and I'm giving it to her. So
thank you.
Can you elaborate, please, on those?
The polygraph exam was conducted to the same standard that the FBI, the Secret Service, or the police would conduct a polygraph exam. Just that the issues here are relationship and sexual physical contact versus murder or bank robbery. In testing him multiple times, which we do with every examinee, his reactions were consistent.
Extremely deceptive.
And he was very deceptive.
Thanks a lot, Dan.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Lots of good luck and be strong.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What we also want to do for you, we're going to give you money so you can provide Christmas for your kids. And help you in a situation so you can get away from Lee. We're going to help you with an apartment and pay security deposit.
Thank you so much, Lee. Thank you so much.
And we're going to provide first and last month's rent also.
Thank you.
And a lot of times I'm always worried when we do the show.
You don't have to tell me to pick a door. If he walked out that one, I'll walk out this one.
Right. Good luck to you.
I watch you every day. You're amazing.
Hi, Steve. I just want to let you know that everything you did for me after the show was greatly appreciated. And I want to thank you for being the awesome person you are. Thank you for helping me get my own apartment. Thank you for letting me see what's really been going on in my relationship with Lee. And thank you for everything. As for everything with me and Lee, we're trying to work something out. But after the show was real tough. I believe in giving people second chances. I also told him there's no third chance. So if he screws up, it's on him. Steve, thanks for everything.
I went to the strip club. A dancer asked me for a ride.
With the car.
With the car, yeah, exactly.
You pissing me off, it's so funny. I found condoms in his pocket, naked pictures in his phone.
I'm here to prove to you that I ain't cheating on you.
I know you better pass this.
I went to the strip club. A dancer asked me for a ride.
With the car.
With the car, yeah, exactly.
You pissing me off, it's so funny.
Tamisha knows that her husband, Jacques, has been unfaithful. Jacques admits to cheating only one time just 3 weeks ago. But Tamisha believes there's more to the story. Jack, why are you here?
I'm here to save my marriage, Steve. I messed up. I cheated on my wife, and she thinks it's a lot more. And I'm trying to prove to her it's not. I love my wife to death, and
is it more than once?
No, it's not more than once.
Just one time?
Yes, sir.
How long you been married?
I've been married since November, so going on 3 months.
You just been
married? Yeah, we
married.
just newlyweds. The accusations started coming like 2 months before we got married. Like I went to the strip club. I was on my way out. I was on my way out of the club, and
because nothing ever bad happens there.
No, I mean it was. I went to the strip club, and when I was leaving, a dancer asked me for a ride. She asked where I was going. I wasn't going in her direction, so I gave her a ride to the train station. That was it.
Because you're just being a nice guy.
Yeah, I was being a nice guy. She gave me her number to make sure she got home safely, but my wife found the number, and
what happened?
I told her the truth. I told her
And so what did she say?
Instantly, like, no, nobody gives a stripper a ride home. You had to do something with her. She had to do something to get the ride or whatever. But I was trying to tell her, and honestly.
And you just gave her a ride?
I just gave her a ride.
With the car?
With the car, okay. Yeah, exactly.
And so she didn't believe you, and then what happened?
After we got married, accusations started coming more. And we started getting into a lot of fights. Sometimes they turned physical just because she...
You didn't hit her, though?
No, I never hit her.
Okay.
I've defended myself, but I've never hit her.
All right. But, you shouldn't even escalate to that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. I try to walk away from her. She's the type that will follow you and keep it going until she gets what she wants.
That's a great way to start a marriage, man.
I know.
Okay, so she's accusing you, and because she's accusing you, you're going to have to cheat at some point.
Not necessarily, but it did happen. It did happen.
And why did you cheat on her?
We got into an argument. She was drunk, and she told me after the fact she was drunk, but
she told you after the fact she was drunk.
She told me to leave. She told me she wanted a divorce, said she could do better by herself, and
she says to you, "I want a divorce." What did you say?
I left. I mean, the last thing she told me was in our marriage, and
That's pretty brutal.
And she went and laid down, and so I
left.
I started packing up my stuff, and I was calling around for a ride. The only person that came to get me
was the stripper.
No, it was a girl I used to talk to. We had a thing going back in a while.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. And she came and picked me up.
You don't have any male friends?
I do, but none were available at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I called around. She came and picked me up. And in the midst of talking to her and, my marriage is over and everything,
And you thought what? Like it's really over?
I really thought it was over. It's just been coming and more she's been like she can do better by herself.
So you ended up sleeping with this friend that picked you up?
I didn't sleep with her. I got oral sex from her, but...
Okay, she gave you oral sex?
Yeah.
That night?
Yeah, that night. And
so you weren't going to give the marriage a second chance?
It wasn't that. I was confused. I made a mistake. I felt real bad about it. And
when you were done?
No, I mean while it was happening.
While it was happening?
Yeah, I felt bad.
You felt really bad?
I did. I
so
felt
bad you stopped her?
No, I didn't stop her. Yeah. Like I said, I was confused.
So why are you here today?
I'm here to prove to my wife that I love her. I want to be with her.
That story's going to really help.
Like I said,
Besides that, though,
I made a mistake.
And you only did it because she said marriage is over.
Yeah.
And in your mind, legally, it was over.
Not legally. It wasn't legal. It wasn't legal.
Okay. But you still love your wife?
Yes, I love my wife.
And you want to be with her?
Yes.
And you took a lie detector test, I'm assuming?
Yes, I did.
That was the only time?
Yes.
And you're hoping that'll show her?
Yes.
She'll take you back?
Yes.
And you can move forward?
Yes.
Do you think that she's cheated?
I mean, I don't know. I think these accusations are coming from somewhere. And, I mean, I haven't... She does stuff that's kind of sneaky. And
like what?
I mean, it's just like, you always catch her whispering. Like, anytime she sees me, she's like,
She on Facebook?
Yeah, she's on Facebook.
Guilty. let's bring out your wife, Tamisha.
All right. Now, why is it that you always accusing me of cheating on you?
No, why is you out here laughing like this? Like, this is a joke.
This ain't no game. I'm just trying to tell you,
I'm really thinking you having fun out here.
How you, really? I mean, I came all the way out here.
That's probably part of my fault. You know.
I came
it
all the way
don't matter.
out.
You out here like you at Chuck E. Cheese some damn way.
I came all the way. For real.
Nah,
I mean, like,
I'm
I came all the way out here to prove
Why is you having so much fun, though?
I mean, wait. I mean, he made a couple of jokes. I laughed. So what?
Damn, you ain't laughing. You getting weak. I found condoms in his pocket, naked pictures in his phone. I know you better pass this test.
Did you have any sexual physical contact with the woman that you gave a ride home from the strip club? The answer, no.
You are the five.
Get off my stage.
I found condoms in his pocket, naked pictures in his phone. I know you better pass this test.
I'm here to prove to you that I ain't cheating on you.
We gonna see the pictures, the condoms, you being gone.
I mean, you...
you did disappear for 3 days at one time.
Exactly.
Right?
While I was asleep.
She told me to leave. You said
you could at least waited till I woke up and...
Why do you think he's cheating?
Leave.
Because I found condoms in his pocket, naked pictures in his phone, and then plus him being gone just for several days.
Why
it's
do
ridiculous.
you have condoms in your pocket?
I have one condom.
It was his friends. He said he was babysitting.
I have one. My best friend left to go to Iran. When he left, he had a 3-pack. He gave one to me. He kept one and gave one to another one of our partners because we went out that night. And I've had it ever since. Never used it, and I still have it.
So this is condoms from a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like...
And it has sentimental value because your buddy was going to Iran.
That's it. That's all it is.
You full of it. And you out here laughing, you having fun.
I mean, you gotta laugh at that one.
Come on. I mean, if our marriage was a joke, I wouldn't be here.
But you're here, obviously, because you still love him, right?
Yeah, I love him. I want our marriage to work. But if it comes back to more than what he said,
other than that car ride that you know about with the girl, other than that, if he passes, you're going to work on your marriage.
Yeah.
What if he fails?
I'm leaving.
You're leaving.
Immediately.
Immediately.
I know you better pass this test.
And if I don't,
that's what you better do. If you don't.
If I don't, what?
You gonna be by yourself, or you can call her to pick you up from her. It's still funny. It's so funny. I don't understand for real. You pissing me off. It's so funny.
Tamisha, we gave you a lie detector test also.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Who thinks that Tamisha has been cheating?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Say it without smiling.
No, I haven't.
You talking about me laughing now.
All right, Tamisha, you came here and we asked you a few questions. And we said, after the first 4 months of your relationship with Jock, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? She answered no. She told the truth. Since being married to Jock, have you had sexual physical contact with anyone else since being married? She answered no. She told the truth. We asked him a couple questions too for the lie detector test. Did you have any sexual physical contact with the woman that you gave a ride home from the strip club? He answered no. He told the truth.
Don't clap so soon. Don't clap so soon.
You've seen the show before.
I watch it every day.
Oh, good. Thank you. While in a relationship with Tamisha, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone else? You answer no. You did not tell the truth.
I told the truth.
He what?
He did not tell the truth.
About what? Having sex?
I told
sexual intercourse.
Oh, boy.
Did you have sexual intercourse with the woman you received oral sex from 2 weeks ago? You answer no. You didn't tell the truth.
That's...
Yo,
Man, I told the truth, man. I told the truth, man.
Okay, you a lie.
For real.
You're lying.
For real, you don't believe?
Yeah, I lied. Get
I care about you.
Your ass don't
I
care about this
you, man.
much.
I do.
No, you don't.
Ain't nothing I wouldn't.
Tamisha. Tamisha, come here.
Oh, these are
Listen. You know, you guys been together for a long time.
I don't care. If he done it once, he gonna do it again.
Listen, whatever decision you make, obviously that's what you're going to do. But all I would say is, you know, the marriage is 3 months old. Wouldn't you say, like, there's some things that are happening in the marriage that are causing problems that maybe if you remove those elements, that maybe you could make this marriage work? Maybe you're not getting in fights. Maybe he's not leaving the house. Listen, you said you have a child. I'm sure.
And he love him.
Right. And that's my point. Do you really want to start all over?
I don't care. I'm leaving your ass.
Tamisha.
Don't come over here. Don't talk to me. I'm leaving you. Don't.
Come here.
Get away from me. I'm leaving you.
Talk to me.
No, I ain't gonna talk to you. You could have had me home.
No, I did.
You gonna stick to that?
Tamisha.
You gonna get off of me? You gonna stick to that?
We got a kid.
I don't care.
I mean, for real. You gonna leave me? I'm sorry.
And I'm asking you, and whatever decision you make, obviously you're a grown woman. You
He gonna keep on denying. He won't even be mad enough
First of all,
to say it.
you know what? She's got a good point.
Why don't you just
She's got a
say
good
it?
point. If you're gonna return anything, you gotta admit. You gotta tell her the truth.
I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry.
You a lousy bitch.
Okay.
Come here.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
I know it ain't no
I'm
stupid.
sorry, baby.
I'm not stupid.
I'm
You should have
sorry.
just said it ain't
I'm sorry.
Thinking you can beat that damn test.
I don't think nothing.
Hold on.
You stupid. And
think
then you
nothing,
get me here and
I don't
there.
think
Everybody
nothing,
watch
man.
Steve.
I don't think
Everybody.
Sorry.
Even my grandmama.
Listen. All I want to ask you,
sorry.
and you,
I love you.
I'm
you
sorry.
dog.
I love him
You
too.
dog.
I love him too. I love him too. Don't leave me.
Your ass left.
Don't leave me.
You left. It's over. Get out of my face.
you have to make whatever decision you have to make. But all I'm asking, would you be open to some kind of counseling? Would you? Maybe you can make things right. But you know what, Tamisha? Only you know what you can live with and what you don't want to work on, or you say this is over. I'm just saying, when you leave and you go home and you change your mind, you call me back, okay?
Well, I guess you ain't gonna be getting no call.
Good luck to you. I'm sorry it wasn't the answers you were looking for. I think when you go home and you come down a little bit, maybe you can talk, but obviously right now I don't think that's going to happen. Good luck to you, Tamisha. And I'm just going to give you one piece of advice, okay? A lot of marriages aren't easy all the time. Everybody goes through their ups and downs. You're, happening very early in your marriage. But the truth of it is, even if your wife tells you to leave and go, especially if she's been drinking a little bit, don't go. Don't leave the house, because that only can lead to trouble. Nothing good could come from you leaving. So when you go home, like I said, and the offer is to you too, if you can get her to go to counseling and we can help with that, maybe get you some alcohol management classes, because I think that's the big problem with this marriage is you're both probably drinking too much. And that's not good for the kid either if you're both drinking a lot. So all I'm saying is when you get home and you guys need some help with something, you call me back. Good luck to you.